Man.
I just wanted to come out here to say thank you. And to show you my love in the best way I know how. Welcome to Wrestlemania! In-ring career has come to an end in the symbolism of Triple H leaving his boots in the center of the ring at WrestleMania, a long-standing tradition in this industry. What a moment, what a way to kick off WrestleMania Sunday, and I would be remiss if from the bottom of my heart I didn't say thank you, Triple H. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a two-time senior national wrestling champion, all Black Veterans, and future WWE superstar,
Man, they probably gave up big time. You know he gonna be something. They giving that man all love. He gonna be the next big thing.
on Monday night. Team that wasn't supposed to last is defending their top a triple threat match in WrestleMania. So the Alpha Academy took it out. Alpha Academy for the triple threat is the X factor here might be the edge. And third team, the Street Profits. Either way, there's no such thing resembling a champion's advantage in this scenario. Triple threat match, essentially sudden death rule. First team to procure a pinfall or submission will leave WrestleMania as the Raw Tag Team Champions. Randy Orton tweeted out earlier today, I walked into WrestleMania with every title in WWE at some point in my career. But the most important match will always be the next one. Hashtag and still. Record 18th WrestleMania match already up here tonight. We know about the dancing, we know about the soul, we know about the party atmosphere, and as our wrestlers around the court, and the edge to this Street Profits be taking it in the ring. I think the Street Profits have got to be the dark horse to win this thing. And let me tell you this, I've got the utmost respect for what Dawkins and Ford have done recently. Rather than waiting around for opportunity to fire the Street Profits
Yeah, I know Dawkins got him a nice cut for this. Got him a fresh cut. Got rid of the beard, clean face. What up, Durante? Not Chase Academy. I like Andre Chase though. Him and what's his protege? Bodie, that was his name. I wonder eventually there was more people from the academy, no, so they can have them a stable and stuff like that. Sheesh.
The reigning champions do not have to be the team defeated to lose their titles. Absolutely right. We can see a scenario where perhaps Chad Gable. You said Gable owed Taz money and a boot to the roller. I get done quickly. You might want the most opportunistic team. When RK Bro won the titles back, it was each other. It was Alpha Academy's match, and then Riddle took the victory from them. And thinking of opportunistic team goes down. Tom spoils Gable's plans. Here comes Angelo Dawkins. This thing gonna break down in a hurry. The Vipers entered the chat. We're disposing of Dawkins. Gable disposing of Randy Orton. Montez Ford chucking Gable to the outside. Whoa, over the top. That is superhuman power possessed by the #1 guy.
Yeah, ain't nobody throwing Otis out.
What we're seeing is you have to have eyes in the back of your head to be successful in a match like this. All 6 in the ring at the same time. It is
Get control, man. The ref just like.
The action is all over the place already. Gable and Ford, the lone competitors inside the ring. Never gonna have to worry about it.
Oh!
Outrageous athleticism from Montez. And now, Gable.
Yeah. The question is, though, is will Mercedes, will she win the big gold from Deanna?
All of the energy expended so early right now. Nobody worried about pacing. Nobody worried about a long match. All this speaks to the competitive nature we've seen week after week in the Raw Tag Team division. When you're talking about Wrestlemania, the Raw Tag Team titles on the line, you have to expect this thing. In a sudden death environment, you can't afford to look for a long match. You want to end this thing as quickly as possible. Otis now. Oh, man! Riddle was battered by Otis. Otis making his presence felt in a hurry. The effect that Chad Gable has had on Otis, he has become a vicious specimen. Not just a physical specimen, an opportunistic, vicious specimen in the ring. No question about it. Just as Riddle. Otis's body is everything. Chad Gable how you train, how you eat, your mindset. And this is the result. The most dominant version of Otis we've ever seen. Otis just imposing his will on Riddle. And remember, if Riddle somehow gets pinned here, Alpha can't be into that. 26 in the mouth. Do it. Big splash, but no cover. Oh, slap to the face of Riddle. We see this. This is a case of Otis simply savoring the moment. This is the greatest stage of the moment. This is a showcase of the Corey mistake, Corey. I agree with you. I'm just trying to get inside the mind. The 2-inch thick skull of the tree trunk Otis. Taking his time. Looking more sweet upon the unhappy tag team champion. I think the crowd here in AT&T Stadium are just inciting Otis.
I mean, it's interesting, man, because they definitely are doing heel stuff. But I don't know if it's a full-fledged heel turn. Because don't it seem like there's way more heels than faces these days? I mean, I like what the Street Profits been doing. So what you in there watching, bro?
Sure.
So we got set up. You're already in there, yo.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. Face first. Go Montez Ford. Looking for the cover. Shoulders down. Kick out just before 3 for Montez Ford. Chad Gable having feeling extremely confident right now as we take another look at the power of Gable's waist. Launching Montez Ford 3/4 of the way across the Wrestlemania ring. And now, Gable continuing to work. Forget tags in Dawkins. Dawkins fresh, explosive on the move. Deceptively agile. Back elbow finds the mark. Riddle taking Now you feel the momentum shift in favor of the Street Profits. Angelo Dawkins' speed, explosiveness, technique. He's got it all. Silencer connection. Oh no! Flattening the entire field. Expression on the face of Riddle says it all. Riddle needs to make a tag. In short order as we look once more at the dominance of Angelo Dawkins. No friends in there. The nature of this kind of match. Otis, as you saw, flattening everybody. As is my teammate. Truly your own ally. Riddle out of harm's way just in time. Gable ties himself in. No way is Riddle going to reach Randy. Smart move going to the ankle lock. Keeping from tagging Randy Orton, but got twisted out. Riddle has a great submission game, but needs his way out. Desperation time. Here comes Dawkins now to impede the path of Riddle. Byron's carry. Oh! Throwing a sling. Riddle has just removed all the obstacles, but Riddle tagging the bumper. Doesn't have the energy to tag.
Imagine if American Alpha had stuck together and had heels. Oh, man. Yeah, man, American Alpha, they would have been them dudes, man, for sure, man. Mm.
Hard decision. You should not go to let anyone get a fall. Otis just knocked Dawkins into next week. He's a winner of opportunity right now. Montez Ford isolated. Chad Gable pushed on the top rope. Face down once again. That's Montez Ford. Might be it. Has his flag. 1, 2.
Mm.
Newly minted Hall of Famers, the Steiner. Let's look one more time at the impact of this.
Ooh.
Right on the temple of Angelo Dawkins. Followed up with a bulldog from the top rope. And now, yeah, that bulldog didn't finish off Montez Ford. This morning, Otis from the middle. You got interference. Oh no! Temporary alliance. The RKO of the Street Profits. Broken down. Wilson all the way to the outside. Montez Ford stumbling over to his corner. It's a sudden death situation. The first team to achieve a pinfall and submission become Raw Tag Team Champions. The attack was made to Dawkins. Chad Gable can't believe that Montez Ford landed on his face.
Mm. Mm.
From the absolute heavens, Montez Ford with a block
Mm.
shoulder, and somehow, someway, Chad Gable survives. Outstanding teamwork from all three of these teams. You can't help but agree with the WWE Universe here in AT&T Stadium. This is awesome. A little too reckless with the attack, and now he throws his kick to the chest. Oh, nasty right by Dawkins. Watch out for Orton. Sky high to the spine buster. Tag made. Montez Ford. As Dawkins takes the line. Montez Ford, though, climbing high. Someone call air traffic control at DSW. And you're all over for the outside just in time. You have got to be kidding me. Montez Ford rolled up. No countouts here. It was a smart move by Montez Ford. I don't even know if it was intentional. Just enough left to get out of the ring to
Caught him again.
and he put it away to retain 1, 2, 3 down.
Mm.
What a battle! What a way to kick off WrestleMania Sunday, and what a win for the champions! It all came via the most stupendous 2 RKOs I think I have ever seen. This one could have gone any team's way, but in the end, RKO reigns WrestleMania the same way they walked or scooted in. Raw Tag Team Champions in WC Stadium. They're also what says, friends. That feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah, you know what's coming. But it might be Riddle this time. It might be Riddle that turn this time.
I don't know if I've ever questioned a decision made by Jack Gable, but I'm about to start. Listen, kid. You're just getting your started. You got a lot to learn, so I got a free lesson for you. Start with number one, and that is when you're in my presence, make sure to remember to do one thing. Stevenson! It's Gable! Beautiful form of a body rock from Gable Stevenson! There we go, Susie for Gable Stevenson! Both Olympians only one as a heavyweight! A small preview of what the future likely holds for Gable Stevenson in WWE. Disrespect that man at your own peril. That's a message. Jackson, it's not often that I agree with you, but on this one, we're on the exact same page. Gable Stevenson will be a force here in WWE. Just ask Jack Gable. Ceremoniously launched by the two-time NCAA champion and Olympic gold medalist. Now, guys, on with your Wrestlemania toast. Cheers, fella. So, yeah. Shit, you're my favorite WWE superstar.
Wait, that's not what you said Friday watching SmackDown. You said Rich Holmesback must be killing the frontier to Sheamus.
I never said that.
Yeah, you said Sheamus backpack will be fired.
You never said that.
Yeah, that's right. Gable on Gable violence. Oh yeah, yes. Run it back. Street Profits Arcade Bro.
And I have no peripheral with this hair. I didn't even see you coming.
Play that her all over the place. I said you gotta turn your whole head around.
Yeah. Now I got the peripheral. I saw you coming and it was behind my back. Is Dominic coming on?
He's gonna call and let me know if he's still gonna be able to make it.
No. You want me to put this in the Ziploc bag?
Yeah.
Sasha Banks does though.
If you've ever wondered how Wrestlemania could possibly get any bigger, you're about to get your answer.
want the sound or salad?
I'll take a salad. I know it was any love.
Yes.
Okay.
Bobby Lashley, a former WWE champion, but lost under very controversial circumstances inside the Elimination Chamber, suffering a concussion, being forced to relinquish the WWE title. You know Lashley wants back on top, and his journey begins tonight with a loss. Lashley's own words, he said, I needed to challenge Omos to remind the entire WWE Universe who the mighty attraction really is. Omos has had a fantastic track record, defeating the Hurt Business, the Viking Raiders, Apollo Crews, Commander, as he's teamwork, many of them giants, but none of them had all the physical tools.
Did you put this back in there?
What's that?
It was sitting on the stove.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you can drink this once it's been refrigerated. I found this.
Yeah, I have forgot it. You need to throw it away?
Yeah, I don't trust it.
Okay.
I think once it's been refrigerated, you can't make it hot and then drink it.
The size of Christmas ham. Lashley's ego got the better of him there, cut too much too early. It's not ego. Bobby Lashley's power is a proven commodity. Lashley has never experienced someone quite like Omos. Oh my God! Oh my!
What's up, man?
There's Mike and Ice in here. Oh my God!
Oh no.
Where these come from? You bought these?
I mean, there was like when you was like the last time I had got to like the 3 of them.
I told you to put them in here to hide them from me.
You said hide them from them, so I threw them in there.
Yo, I know that now.
I mean, just look at them. Like every time you found some, like you found something in the top drawer in the room that one time, and now you, like I said, you never go in there. You never ever go in there.
What are you gonna take, babe? Ain't no bar.
I mean, I'll have to get something from work. I'll just do that.
Several months back was WWE champion, and Lashley's been rendered relatively ineffective. Nobody can dominate Bobby Lashley. Because how no one's ever done this to Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley never had to recover from anything like this. Right now, the Almighty is out of his element. Lashley can always count on his superhuman power. But even with superhuman power tonight, it's no alcohol. No match for Omos thus far. Usually had Omos in a position he couldn't move and took full advantage. This is a rare occasion, but Bobby Lashley is sending up the wall. Picked out of mid-air by Omos. This could be the end of the Almighty. Oh, down goes Bobby Lashley. 9-foot drop. Lashley not getting up. I can't believe I'm saying this, but like a toy, the almighty Bobby Lashley launched high above the head of Omos. We said it to me, had to be 9, maybe 10 feet in the air, face down for Lashley. Omos continues to dare Lashley, get back up if you want more. And it speaks volumes to the will of Bobby Lashley, the guts, the determination of the Almighty. Every time he's trying to will his way back in, the power of Omos has been undeniable. We'll see Omos as Bobby Lashley in a bear hug, squeezing all of the breath out of the Almighty, damaging the lower back of Bobby Lashley in the process, squeezing all the kidneys, the base of Lashley's spine. Oh, I think the back of Bobby's head hit the top of the ring post. His back just bent backward. When the back is certainly feeling the effects. Lashley might be out on his feet. I think you might be right, Corey. I don't know if we have a replay available, but Bobby Lashley bent backwards and watch Lashley's head. The spine makes contact with the turn. Oh, God, that was hard to watch. Bobby Lashley, how in the hell is Lashley still conscious, let alone fighting? It's superhuman effort is what it is, Corey. The fact that Bobby Lashley's even standing on his own 2 feet. When the intimidator tries to intimidate, they become intimidated. But Bobby Lashley showing he's not intimidated by a loss. Bobby Lashley wants to be the one man who can stop a man who has been unstoppable in Omos. Gonna take a special performance to take tools. No way in hell, Bobby. No way. Lashley tried this earlier. No way. Lashley got a bad back going into this. Again, it's just a bad strategy for Bobby Lashley. He's going back to it again. The Almighty is determined. No way, no way.
Oh shit! Damn.
Almighty has come back to life. Turn things around in an impossible way. Lashley to the kidneys of Omos. Brilliant strategy. Creative adjustment, but it worked for the Almighty. This time, can he get the front? Can he put the collision? Lashley can do this. No. 1, 2, 3. Impossible. But Bobby Lashley, the Almighty, stepped up at WrestleMania and ended the dominance of Omos. It was not easy. It was grueling. It was agonizing. Watch his impact. Oh my God. The base of Lashley's
Damn right. It's time to get his hunt for the belt. It's going down.
could not stop the Almighty. This was superhuman. It was 400 pounds. A suplex by Bobby Lashley. And his superhuman power followed by a series of thunderous spears. And tonight, it's the Almighty doing the dominating at the showcase of the immortal. It's all about physique. It's not about the biceps, the chest. It's about the heart that beats it. That warrior that was successful tonight. Exclusively at WWEshop.com. Tonight only, save up to 50% off championship titles and tees. Cheers, fella. Oh, yeah. Sheamus, you're my favorite WWE superstar.
Wait, that's not what you said Friday watching SmackDown. You said Rich Holland's back must be killing him from carrying Sheamus.
You said that?
I never said that.
Yeah, you said Sheamus bagpipes both full of hot air.
Please have a Snickers.
Snickers satisfies.
We are with Girl Up, and we're just having some great conversations, hopefully make a change.
WWE superstars participated in a UNICEF event.
Seeing their smiles makes me want to do my job even more.
But we want to come into these communities and meet the people of the communities.
This is why we do what we do.
It is Wrestlemania Sunday, and we, of course, are in Dallas, Texas. That is downtown Dallas. We're at the beautiful AT&T Stadium, the Metroplex. Over 70,000 fans here for a second straight night. At ringside, I'm Michael Cole, along with Pat McAfee. Friday Night SmackDown. You know, in the history of WrestleMania, only two superstars have actually commentated on the same WrestleMania that they had a match on. Pat McAfee joins that club tonight. I'm trying my best to keep up with Jerry the King Lawler and you, the GOAT, Michael Cole. This is a fantastic evening, but I need to see how Sami Zayn and Dr.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Absolutely, man. Yeah. You need to get in on that. I'm talking about Bobby need to get on that right away. Straight up.
Sami Zayn got my personal phone number and was texting and stalking me all day. So today, I am applying his phone number over Los Angeles. Where did you get this number? It's on Instagram. The subway station. It's on the wall. 62,826 texts. Mail restaurant. Can I just order food?
Cut the phone off. How about that?
Wrestlemania Sunday. Anything goes. I accept your ghost. You're toast.
Anything goes, man. DraftKings. Word. Okay. I'm not down. I am not down. Oh hell nah. You better not beat this man. Hmm. Man, his outfit look like the greatest American hero outfit. Mm. 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 Damn. Mm. Gotta get the table. Gotta get the table. Oh hell no!
the symbols on the garbage can list. There's a shell shock Sami Zayn right now. And now it's Johnny Knoxville in control. Stop. That's gonna hurt. That's a metal stop sign to the spine. Now Johnny Knoxville sees the table that Sami brought in and says, "Thank you, sir. Don't mind if I do so." Knoxville knows his way around the ring pretty well here, Pat. I wasn't quite expecting this. Stateside fans, incredible entertainer. He's acting like an old man tonight. He acts like a Wrestlemania superstar. Knoxville was, I think he was trying to try a suplex. And Sami Zayn able to block. Now Sami, what an excuse. Even said Johnny Knoxville's card was flying as well. Well, his eyes are no longer protected. Maybe he got him back on to start smart. Oh, cover by Sami, cover the leg, and Knoxville again kicks out. Again, the Explorer suplex by Sami through the table. Johnny was about to suplex Sami Zayn. Sami said, "You're in my world, jackass." Johnny got it. Sami Zayn, wait a minute, Pat, because Sami's got Knoxville in position for the Halloumi kick. Sami Zayn is up Knoxville. Teardrops out probably. His equilibrium's got to be on. He stays right to the back. There's a little bit of a shock here when Sami Zayn momentarily. I once woke my mother up with one of those at 3 a.m. And my audience is in. Audience is there.
Oh no, not this cat.
Cheeks around Wrestlemania. No one's putting that signing up on Sami Zayn. It's Legend 2.0.
Oh man. Yo.
I would like to say that that's the first time I've seen Pontius's ass, but that is not the case.
Hello? Hey, what's going on, man? Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Oh, damn, okay. I mean, shoot, yeah, like you usually ain't quotas around holiday time? Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Man. See, Popo. Oh, shit. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. RK Bro, they retained. Bobby beat Almost, and right now is Johnny Knoxville against Sami Zayn. I mean, it's a joke of a match, but like I said, it's anything goes. So you know what I'm saying. So it's all type of crazy shit, man. This dude Sammy getting jumped by the whole crew. Dude, we man slammed Sami Zayn legit. Dude, huh? Right, right. Uh huh. Yeah. Uh huh. So I mean the arcade bro, the triple threat tag team match that was good. I mean the Bobby and Almost match it was okay. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, yeah, it was like Bobby was getting beat down for most of the match. Yeah, but yeah, Bobby won the match. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, his first loss. Oh, because he took that one. He took that one, and then he took like he got suplexed, and he took a couple of spears. Yeah. Mm. I doubt it. I mean, yeah, yeah, right. Uh, oh yeah, get the big head. Right, right. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh, right. 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 Oh, right. Oh man. Uh, the little big homie. Right. Yo. Oh yeah, no doubt. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. This dude just used a big ass mouse trap. This dude just used a big ass mouse trap to help pin Sami Zayn. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, no, it would do it would do. Yes, Crash Holly. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was all of that, dude. It was all of that. You know, he like you ain't no. All right.
WWE fans, DraftKings Sportsbook is bringing you all a superstar offer. New customers can bet $1 on anything besides Wrestlemania and get a free bet. Clearly, not as practice stakes. Everyone can get in on the Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns rivalry match with a $25,000 free play pool. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, benefits for logos, bet $1 to get 100 in free bets, and make a play with an official partner of WWE.
My favorite WWE superstar.
Wait, that's not what you said Friday watching SmackDown. You said Rich Holland's back must be killing him from carrying Sheamus.
You said that?
I never said that.
Yeah, you said Sheamus backed by disposable fighter.
So, bro, all right, I like it back.
All right.
The flavor that they savor of your neighbor.
Yeah, so it's
Food right there. Okay.
oh yeah, you left your school.
The GFK.
Yeah.
Now Ghostface. I guess it's official. I'd leave my hand if it was not attached. Who had the detachable hand? Oh yeah, that dude, the other Weapon X. The thing I talk about Kane.
Mm-hmm.
He was featured in the X-Force books.
Mm-hmm.
He had the hand that shoot on and off. Like, is that a mutant power or is he just a cyborg? Well, you remember the X-Force, you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Him was everything. It's like, man, he too much, man. And then you find out so much later that he's got telekinesis too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, that's too much playing. They couldn't just pick a given for this dude, right? Way to go, Watchfield. Yo ass. Yeah, I basically stuck around and did like catering while I worked for food, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Blue Universal Champ. So are you at least happy no Goldberg today?
Oh man. But you know it's only a matter of time before he come back though.
Well, he only comes back for blood oil money, right? I guess he would at least build up on the shows leading up to it.
Yeah.
Is he the only one that gets first class or what? From all that WCW money
Oh
that they
yeah.
shuffled? Yeah, if he invested it, like, you know, saying his namesake or something like that,
Right.
you know, like we think of the people or whatever, sure, he ought to be straight living fat. I mean, you can't really imagine Goldberg doing anything from, say, running the Fortune 500 company or being at Kroger's.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, he wants to save his money, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even think he has so much to say, like a clothing line, because that's where a lot of athletes go
Right.
when they're done with the sport now.
No damn.
All these clothing lines, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much do people got to buy to make that profit, though?
Right.
I don't know if you saw Real Husband of Hollywood this one episode. Dwayne Martin. You remember the show?
Yeah, I remember the show.
His whole gimmick on the show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Where he had a suit company.
Mm-hmm.
Had these people from the basically the old folks home. Yeah, he's talking about these people got to do arts and crafts stuff anyway.
Yeah.
This is part of their program, dog. It's like,
Right.
you got slam like. The JB talking about give us free. What's wrong with you, Shakespeare? So this is the most colored team ever.
Right.
Green Lambo, colored hair on both of them.
Mm-hmm.
One's a whole Trinidadian, the other one's a half Puerto Rican. It was all on and popping, huh?
Right.
They're like a Gamora Nebula Drax orgy.
Man, they just having too much fun. You know, Naomi's gonna get grief about that object in her hand. Why you bring the toys out over there? It's a family show, ain't it? Right.
Yo, we got the radar stuff out the way with Steve, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Mom, I mean, you know, yo, you gotta reserve that for the OnlyFans.
Right.
Oh, hey, it's back. I think it's kind of a good point. You think they waited too long for this thing if they weren't going to make either one of them be champ?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I mean, shit, man. I don't know.
Maybe they should have just been done this thing if they
Yeah.
weren't going to give either one of them a world title.
Right.
Especially women's tag team division.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do they have the same proper chemistry that Sasha and Bailey did as opponents and as a tag team as well?
Right.
What do you think? Just based on what you've seen before.
Yeah. I mean, because it's like, they should have been had, like, Catwoman. You know, all the interests is about to be wild. Hey, I mean, this is probably why some of them get, you know what I'm saying, get to do the little like, if they don't get like a big deal, they do a little something, be like, yo, I give you a deal on something, you know?
So is Rhea Ripley Donna Darko? Well, she got the bunny ears. Okay, Donna Darko? Is that what this is? Yeah, I've been slipped this morning, man. Talking about some, I was going to go to the laundromat at 6.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up going at 7:30. Just because I was like, got up. Like, let me throw on some music. And then all of a sudden,
Oh, yeah.
over, what was it, the MF Doom Iceberg? Woke up to.
Uh-huh.
Have you even seen the iceberg video? Where you can talk about all this silly stuff that's happened in so many people's careers and whatnot. Like they
Okay.
had a Donald Glover one. They had one for like, say all the little nuances of the Spider-Man storylines from comics.
Oh, okay.
This type of stuff. Yeah, hit the inner Doom iceberg because they got like Doom. Now we'll go like, hey, they don't have the dryers. So, but I told you they have free dryers where I go, right? At this laundromat. You know what the best thing about that is, right?
What's that?
Pulling dirty moves like decoy clothes. So I just occupy the dryer with clothes that ain't wet, just to have it running so no one takes it. At least people abide by the honor system there. And unfortunately, I was like, just in case someone tries to go for the big one.
Oh man.
Do dirty.
Cause you already know you gotta get on them quick.
Yeah. So yeah, I had to pull the do dirty. And just decoy it.
Man.
Like, at least it's running and they see something in there. Am I wrong for that?
Nah.
Did I tell you about my toilet blowing up in February?
But who?
My toilet blowing up.
Yeah, you told me because some chick was stuffing the
Tampons.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm sitting there like, what is this stuff coming out of this toilet, man? I should have known something was wrong because I kept hearing the toilet bubble. I'm like, maybe you just do that sometime.
That was about man.
I mean, because I ain't never seen it at the crib. I ain't never seen it when I was staying in apartments and dorms, when I was at Milliken and at SIU Carpenter. So I was like, that's different. Is there a mermaid trap? Kind of like how they treat porn stars. You don't want to kiss them, but you gotta be dirty, but maybe someone pranked it out.
Right.
And then also I see you just like, man, this is more shit than my job because it's animal research and we clean up filth.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Like,
I mean, so did they ever like resolve it? Like
they came and finally were gonna clear out the drain. Like they're gonna auger it and they're gonna wet vac like the pipe, the main line.
Yeah.
But they messed around while trying to basically auger it, which is putting the thing in to try to clear the refuge in there, something like that. They broke the toilet doing that.
What?
So they do have to come back 5 hours later with another toilet.
Oh no.
Then I had to pick up the bed so they could wet vac the carpet around it. They got wet by that time. I used up so much of the my bathroom cloths and my bath towels and all that.
Yeah.
I dropped mad towels, try to soak it up as best as possible. Because I wasn't going to keep trying to clean it up if it's going to keep bubbling over again and again.
Right, yeah. If you're going to do it, they need to do it right.
Yeah. And I wanted to make sure that it stopped bubbling over each time I cleaned it up all of a sudden. And make sure to get it all done in one fell swoop.
Yeah.
So at least they went ahead and just cleaned it all up and dumped it out. And then did the wet vac on the carpet.
Mm-hmm.
So all I had to do was just bleach it all down after they was done. And just flush any little bit of waste that was still in the toilet once they finally got it, dug back in, finally got the water line flowing again properly and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous, ain't it?
Yeah.
The stuff you don't want to deal with on the weekend.
Man, listen.
Like, this supposed to be my weekend off, man. Then again, I've had all weekends off since COVID because I ain't going back to that catering job.
No, okay.
But they lost so many contracts, they didn't have work when I was asking, so I was like, man, might as well I ain't go back to that.
Right.
I mean, if nothing else is sad because, no extra, but I'm like, right now I can at least maintain on utilities. You know, I just can't get no stupid jacket like I want. You know, I mean, you remember how I used to do with getting denim coats and all that.
Yeah.
And Ghostface hats and, you know. Well, take available or not.
Yeah.
I sell on DOS Effects gear.
Oh man.
On Ski Leo.
Man, they did them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got to sell for their pleather. You know, poor DOS. They try to. They really don't have a clothes line. Don't worry. I wouldn't buy Dipset clothing line either. I still miss that one cam.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even stop at Sports Drugs Entertainment. If you remember that one.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
You know,
that was
the first is Confession of the Fire.
Okay.
The Damn Near the Comedy album.
Yeah.
Then Cam wants to try to match like that DMX energy. It also preceded 50 before he was out.
Yeah.
You know, that was basically like the feel of SDE, basically.
Okay.
Because after is Dark and Hell is Hot, but then before Get Rich or Die Trying.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that's what his album was, that in between points.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's letting me know when if anything, the beats were more hype on that album.
Yeah.
But yeah, Confession of the Fire, it was so slept on to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody knew the weak single, but you know, it was like, you was overlooking everything else on there, man.
Mm.
Because I mean, he was doing sick stuff before him was, if you think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was damn near what that horrorcore almost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially one song. Talk about the Grim Reaper and Marilyn Manson and all that stuff. Them songs. I mean, that's the type of shit Death Row's on with his rap.
Yeah.
Brother Lynch Hung.
Yeah. Horrorcore.
Mm-hmm. Do you miss hardcore? Or you just,
I mean, not really.
Other time.
I mean, like I said, like
any new stuff, you just leave alone.
Like you had, what was dude name?
You know, I had to go back to Grave Diggers one time.
Yeah, I mean, what was the other dude named Cage?
Yeah, Cage.
Yeah.
Because both of them was from Detroit.
Yeah.
Cage and Necro, and they came for him, really.
Yeah.
You know, if anything, it's kind of like they was mad because M was getting more props for the stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what y'all like that before we picked on, you know, 93, 94 and whatnot. Shoot, Game Records, they had a lot of them guys. And even to a degree, Tame won, you know. They were all on that one. Weatherman, the original Weatherman projects was out with Aesop, Kamu Tao, all them dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so many of them guys just got lost. I ain't heard a new Tame in so long.
Right.
You think he just finally gave up or what, man?
Man, to be honest, you just don't be knowing.
And it was odd because it happened right when Artifact decided to actually, you know, have their reunion tour. They did so many songs.
Yeah.
And then both of them disappeared. Like, did it end that bad? You know, you think you'd at least find some article if they were both dead.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Because we find out about most artists that we ain't seen in so long.
Mm-hmm.
When they pass, so you at least hear about that much.
Right.
But that meantime, in the between time when they just ain't making records, but you don't know what happened, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Oh, we go Mike Osman.
Right.
You Osman? Oh, never mind.
Okay.
We're attrition. We're attrition. I was really hoping for an awesome moment. You know.
Oh.
I guess I don't want to do no awesome tribute.
Right.
I mean, the only controversy about Mike Austin, I guess, would there be the whole WCW belt thing.
Right.
I mean, he killed himself, but he didn't take nobody with him or nothing.
Right.
So that should be that controversial. Please don't tell that they're gonna also like act like they're down for the count too.
Mhm.
They did it. They the ones that did the move.
Right.
You ever get that logic?
Nah, I never did.
Like, y'all supposed to be the one standing.
Man. Right on, right on.
It's getting thicker now, though.
Yeah, right.
If this was, pre-speaking out move in WWE,
Mhm.
you're like, oh, that cake in the ring, I got the icing for you, girl. Somebody would say that.
Right.
With all the turmoil that Shayna and Natty had
Mhm.
previously, it's
Yeah.
funny to see them as a team now. Like they finally found the common ground. They didn't really do a build, did they? Where
Right.
they found that mutual respect while feuding.
Mhm.
Because at least with Benoit and Angle, they followed that throughout
Right.
their stuff. When it went from hated rivals to comedy routine to bitter rivals yet again. At
Mhm.
least with them guys. So. And then they became a team again. Remember Survivor Series?
Right.
The one where Cena had his coming out party, basically where he won it for the squad because everybody else got eliminated.
Right.
But Angle and Benoit was on the same team at that time. It's like, man, back and forth with y'all, man. And that was at the same time when they had the team of the Monster Island Czars.
Yeah.
Brock, Nate Jones, Albert,
Right.
and Matt Morgan. Like, how the Monsters? What's up? Like, that should have been the best squad ever.
Right.
They just didn't like Matt Morgan. Do you think it was well founded, or is it just more of a behind the scenes thing that we'll never know?
You say Matt Morgan?
Yeah. Or do you think there was like obvious flaws in his game?
I mean, maybe.
I mean, at least in ring competent, you never heard about nobody's neck getting broke after his matches. So,
Right.
from that regard, I was just kind of like, okay, what's the problem then with them not giving them props?
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't my favorite, but at the same time, I'm like, some guys just go, why is he not getting pushed in their system?
Right.
Do you think that's just a new WWE type?
Right.
Everybody talks about how in the Attitude Era, everybody was biting ECW to a degree, especially on their talents that they would buy up. But, WWE low-key had this Ring of Honor era. Okay. The low-key WWE had a Ring of Honor moment, for a time there with guys like CM Punk and Danielson being champs. And then Rollins, they were in that mode for a minute. So what do you think happened to that? The network just killed it or what? that Ring of Honor moment that they were having where they were experimenting with TV.
Yeah.
Then the network just said, nah, man, we gotta get back to our bullshit. We gotta bring Brock back, We got another Samoan at the head of the line too. Yeah. We ain't gotta worry about these shrimps no more. I was gonna say that near double pinfall theories look like they were gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that reminded me of one of the college movies that we just watching. Like dominate the white bro.
Man.
Yeah, I flashed there for a second. But that's like I'm falling back. Like, no, get it out, get it out, get me out, get me out.
Yeah, WWE did the right thing, man. They did the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Put the belt. And do you realize that this is Sasha's first win at WrestleMania?
It's one of those things, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And people was made a big.
Remember how few wins The Rock had at Mania, especially considering like at the height of his career, his only WrestleMania win was the time he beat Stone Cold in Stone Cold retirement.
Yeah.
Especially as far as getting a pinfall. Because technically he beat the Sultan, but that was by disqualification.
Exactly. Yep, that's what we talking about. Finally, she got to win at WrestleMania. It's unreal, man.
I mean, really, it's just a sign of neglect.
Right.
There should have been something happening. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, if you're that bitter fan that only watches the wrestling for the wrestling, Sasha should have whatever Ronda's had.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Hell, didn't Sasha even say that at some point?
Yep.
What they put in this shit? They ain't sugar. That boy swallowed heroin.
That's some sour things, right? Yeah.
But they don't do that to you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because, you know, I don't know if you've ever had something like it where it might have even been like a cube, but it was so sugary, plus it had the sour flavor.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you ever had stuff like that.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
It ain't that appealing to me, especially to go through, say, a whole bag or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just prefer gummy by comparison. You know, just straight gummy. No extra sugar on top of the sugar that you're already eating in gelatin format. You know, that's overkill, man. Like, yo, son. But then it's doing that to you? Like, nah, man. Tommy sold that to you. He got you messed up, boy. He probably shot a fat brother, too, for messing up the count. You seen the show.
Right.
You know how he got it.
Hey, The Rock mom.
Now, how funny, though, was it, Ryan? All the times that their guy Andre escaped until the end. You want to talk about Crash Holly syndrome? He was a Crash Holly drug game. Pop! You'll be in trunk of somebody's car. It's not like, how you get the gap, man? Out this new pocket. Get yourself free. Like, oh, man. He was a solid snake in the drug game, homie.
Man.
Stayed on the creek. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, nigga. Did they kind of allow for AJ's luster to wear off, though? Considering that they're scheduling this match now?
Yeah.
Shouldn't it maybe at least be almost by like DQ to get a match like this going? You know? Maybe at least come off some, like, you know, victories off some other guys or something. Yeah, because he's been mid lately, you know, so. I mean, thankfully, he's the best worker even at 46 years old. I mean, are you at least glad that he's still able to perform? Because, you know, they hire guys at 40. Most of the time, what happens, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They can't do like they used to. I'm like, when they finally hired AJ in 2016, I'm sitting there like, this dude started training before Brock, before Angle. You know what I'm saying? All these people he was training in '96.
Mm-hmm.
He made it to the end of WCW in that cruiserweight tag team division with Eric Harris. You know what I'm saying?
The cruiserweight tag division. Yo,
He was in at the end of WCW.
Damn.
You know what I mean? That was before the
Hey,
TNA, bro.
because I'm trying to remember who won the
It was Kid Romeo and Ellis Skipper.
I know they were the champs, but
the
who
guys
they
who
lose
won
to?
at the end, the last episode of WCW was Billy Kid and Rey Mysterio.
Okay,
They retired the belts.
Okay.
And this is no masquerade, remember?
Yeah.
So this was Filthy Animal Squad,
Yeah.
Kid and Mysterio. The white tees and the blonde hair.
Yep, it's been that long for Naomi, man. So since Naomi got her title, next up is Liv Morgan. Next up is Liv Morgan on getting the title. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, Naomi and Liv Morgan are people who were way overdue on getting titles. Because I mean, I was like, I actually wanted them to put the title on Liv when she was going at it with Becky. You know, but like I said, we'll just have to see. So since I wonder if they're gonna keep her and Rhea as a team, or are they gonna go their separate ways? Because like I said, and like challenge Bianca, because it's like, or unless Becky get a rematch, they need to start establishing contenders.
So fine. Should Rhea go heel this time against Liv?
I mean, Rhea.
I mean, she's almost the proper realistic heel to get heat for Liv and the fans to want the return.
I mean, Liv definitely would be the face, but like I said, Rhea would have to go heel because I don't think she's never really like except
she hasn't been heel since the Mae Young Classic, more or less.
in UK, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think she's been heel since then.
Mm-hmm. She ain't been heel since she had the long hair, more or less.
Oh man. Before her rock change, you know what I'm saying? When she was the typical, blonde.
I mean, basically, if you've seen like the shorter hair guy, they start feuding with Shayna.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, that's the most believable person in NXT at the time to dethrone her.
Mm-hmm.
And sadly enough to send her to the main roster, but only to die a vampiric death.
Yeah.
At the time. So instead of calling her like Deacon or Mistress, they just call Shayna just Frost. Like no pronoun, because all people get about the pronoun thing, and she don't really announce how she get down. But if you look at her, but she don't proclaim it.
Yeah.
She don't wave a flag, but you just know.
And that was with AJ Vegas. You already believe.
Did he get jumped earlier? Or did the pyro blow his face up?
Right.
Because he should know better than to pull the Goldberg.
Mm-hmm.
Those classic Goldberg stories.
Right.
He come out bleeding like, you're less the human tank and more like the really big dude that's remedial.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That you keep oatmeal cookies for in the basement. Who they don't keep sharps around them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't keep nothing blunt around them. He only can eat with plastic ware.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And foam plates. Yeah, last time we gave him porcelain, man, he busted his lip, man. You can't trust.
Yeah, I hear you, Deputy. Yeah, this match 10 years ago.
Well, maybe even more than 10 years ago because Edge had done his retirement bid like in 2010, right? Wasn't it 2010 when he actually?
It might have been something. You know what? Yeah, well.
I mean, at the latest, it was 2011. Because it was a 10-year return when he came back. So now 06, right? 06. The height of AJ Powers. You know what I'm saying? Rated R superstar Edge.
Yeah.
Dog. I mean, right now he's doing, what is it, Elder Scrolls, Elder Ring, what's the new shit?
Yeah.
Nigga think he Griffin. And somebody brought something. Oh, like, what?
Not even the Hebrew.
Well, you know, I had to go back to the movies for Berserk.
Yeah.
Since I can't find the 97. You got the 97?
You know what? I found the continuation of Berserk.
That animation though, like.
I don't know. It's weird. Yeah.
I can't get into it just from that alone. How choppy it looks.
Yeah, like they completely changed the anime. Because I mean, I remember because I know it's been out, and I remember people talking about it. But like I said, but at the time I had no way of seeing it. Well, I wasn't paying to see it.
Is it on Crunchyroll?
Yeah, that's where I saw it. I saw it on Crunchyroll.
And it was available free on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, that's how I was watching it. Yeah, on Crunchyroll.
Do you see why it's available free on Crunchyroll?
I saw it because I was like, oh, so this is what everybody was talking about with the animation. I was like, oh.
See why it's available free on Crunchyroll?
Oh, man.
Wow, how's the 90s animation better than the 2016s?
Yeah, no.
They had 20 years to. I mean, worst case scenario, they could have got maybe the same team. Did they want more dough?
Right.
So yeah, I just watched a Netflix series, which was basically like a short-term run of the 97, you know. So much chopped out, but basically the sum of the story arc is exactly the same. You just can cram it in up to, I guess, 5 hours out of the 3, rather than 25 eps. So I mean, hey, it was good to me, just because, like, hey. Plus they bring in the Black Swordsman.
Yeah.
That saved them out of the thing, which they didn't have in 97. So they gave you one thing that they didn't put in. So like, okay, that's what's up. I mean, I like that animation too. They use mocap for that. So check out the Netflix one.
Okay.
And give an opinion, you know. Because the saving grace of the 2016 joint is that you at least see the armor.
Yeah.
That's the saving grace of it, essentially. To see him go mega, you know what I'm saying? His thing, that y'all like to talk about, or for the Bleach fans, his hollow. You probably forgot all that.
Yeah.
But that's the Bleach equivalent of Super Saiyan because it's still a very Dragon Ball type of show. They're just soul spirits instead of monkey folk, whatever that was.
Right.
Saiyans.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing because you go blind, you go mega swing. Essentially. But instead of getting blonder and bluer eyed in Bleach, they get the mask. Mask on, you know. You know, that's their equivalent also of being Sith Lord for the Star Wars fans. You know. But of course, the Sith always have the funner toys, right?
Right.
Like Jack and Cody.
Oh.
I mean, he can still get the drop kick. I mean, he's been doing it for years. The amazing part is that he's 46 now. He's outlasted original iterations of companies. He's outlived. He's older than Ring of Honor, man. AJ Styles.
Damn.
Like I said, he started training in 96. Ring of Honor was in 2002, and he was, along with being in TNA, he was one of the first guys in Ring of Honor as well at the time.
Uh-huh.
Him and Amazing Red had a whole tag team going on while there, you know. Him and Daniels was basically doing TNA down south and doing Ring of Honor up north.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm just saying that there's companies younger than AJ that are out now.
Yeah.
Not just AEW, but a whole lot of the rest of them that, you know, came in the 2000s. Because it seems like most of the 90s stuff is gone.
Mm-hmm.
IWA is still, like, has it always been still existing?
Woo.
And that's been around so long.
Yeah.
I don't even know how long it's been a thing. But they're still, you know, saying basically the breeding ground for the breeding ground of the indies.
Right.
I mean, you'll hear names like Ian Rotten around IWA. Like, what?
Yeah.
Why is he breathing? Like, nah, man. Everybody else gone. Nah, son. Come on, yo. Sit down, man. Book, you know. But I guess there's always going to be that small crowd that's not paying a lot of money for the barbed wire up the ass. It just seems sad because you almost think that they're at least charging more at the door for that type of stuff, right? Like the Face of the Death crowd or something was the people that watch that, because they're not doing it. They're not doing it for money. You know what I'm saying? Because even before you had AEW, one of the super indies, so to speak, was what was the one company everybody was at for the longest time? PWG.
Yeah, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla.
Yeah, now that was like a super indie where everybody was somehow getting paid,
Mm-hmm.
and it crowded 250, but the DVD sales was through the roof.
Yeah.
But they didn't have to do, you know what I'm saying, the hardcore stuff. There were plenty of hardcore matches and hardcore moments, but, you know, they weren't doing strictly deathmatch.
Yeah.
Strictly deathmatch does not pay, so I don't get the appeal no more, you know. It was cool when we seen it at first. But, you know, they want to up the depth rate. It's kind of like, y'all dudes ain't making ish. You heard about the ECW horror stories.
Right.
And it's even worse with them dudes. Like, their whole deal is show up, burn their face on a, you know what I'm saying, gasoline table, and try to make up for what t-shirt sales. Man, who's going to buy 8x10 of a fat dude, you know what I'm saying, with a pentagon on the middle of his head and a barbed wire crown of thorns?
Yo.
That's whack. You're like, nah, dude. Like, man, that's the one few times I wish Mitchell was still around.
Man, listen.
She had thickness at least, if we're gonna go there.
Yeah.
But she also had bad taste. Elgin. Sorry, I say, Fly. Elgin. She thought that was a good idea, okay? She had to learn in the worst way possible.
Because it's like, when it went bad, it went like...
As we brought up that anime Vine, Eclipse bad. That's how it went with Elgin. Mm-hmm. He was like Fathead Griffin. And the thing, I've never seen that dude on the way home from work one time, speeding and texting. You know, I made sure to stay myself with the right leg, like, nigga, that white boy. And he texted the truck. Like, let me get over here. I'm slowing down. I'm going 10 below the limit just to make sure he passed me by, you know. And then I see them at Schnucks. I was like, should I do it for the squad?
Oh, no.
But I was near the liquor section, so I could have grabbed him. They're like, justice for Mitch. They're like, let me leave that alone. That's their business. That's adults, man. You know, They dug their grave.
And if they bring both the Paul brothers in, even though the one Paul did good last night, I got to give him his props for that. And then, I mean, it was kind of like the other Paul. I mean, the other, the other Paul. We saw him, but we really wasn't paying attention to what the hell he was talking about. We was like, yeah, we gonna have this on mute, you know. But he probably, but what they were saying, he was probably campaigning to get it, like to get in, you know what I'm saying, to have a match or whatever. So
Does he need it though?
no,
He's got the Triller.
yeah.
He's fighting all the disgraced mixed martial art guys. Like you think that'd be enough though, you know?
Right.
And I guess one thing that they're saying is like they ain't testing nobody as far as the roids and all that type of controversy that was going on with the UFC. We're busting so many guys.
Yeah.
Because they was like, the only way Vitor can beat Evander, right? The juice, basically, is what they say.
Got the juice.
Yeah. Well, Vitor and Randy Couture are like the first two guys to be officially using and proclaiming that TRT treatment. Have you heard of that? Growth hormone stuff.
Oh, okay.
They were the first guys proudly proclaiming it at the time. It was legal until I guess they saw the results. With, you know, all right, they doing too good now. Okay, what's going on for real, man? You know who survived TRT Vitor, right?
Who's that?
John Jones.
Oh, man.
Probably powered by that Coke. So apparently Coke is better than growth hormone, at least in the short-term period. And he had him in the armbar. He actually tore the bicep on him. But John Jones still powerbombed out of that and broke his arm in exchange. Or almost did. He tapped out at least before that happened. Like you talk about can't outrun a crackhead. You can't fight one crackhead either, especially if he's actually got skill sets. In kickboxing and submission, you don't do it, son.
Yeah, I say don't do it, son.
Not that one. He the wrong one.
Right.
6'3",
man,
and however many pounds he might have been before the cuts.
Yeah.
Versus 250 John Jones now. I mean, you haven't seen the pictures, man.
No, I haven't seen him.
Oh man, your boy Izzy was straight roasting this cat. That dude in Arizona riding around with pistols getting fat. How the mighty have fallen, all these type of
Yo, hey, that's one thing about like athletes, man. It was like when they let go, they let go. Man.
But you still see John, you know what I'm saying, skins his legs has always been. He's like squatting 5-something 50. You know what I'm saying? He's putting in, it looks like work, like, you know?
Yeah.
Nah, don't tell the juice is back on. He ain't being regulated, I don't think.
Oh, yeah?
He's sitting there trying to ask for $10 million for a fight with Francis. Like, the gate will never be that. Well, I mean, like with the pay-per-view, buy rates and all that, like, y'all ain't there yet. Especially you to get it off top. And no one else gonna eat.
Right.
That's why Francis didn't vacate the belt. He got the title, and that was his last contract fight. And he just like, nah, I ain't resigning nothing. I guess he trying to either wait for so many terms to get met, or he's going to try to go the boxing route, perhaps. It's like, he should go the boxing route, I don't think. I mean, as big as he is, he can maybe survive just off size. But can he actually become a repeat world champion? I don't know, man. What you think? You see the frame, so.
Yeah.
You think he should even try it with, like, proper boxers, though? Like even Deontay? Let alone the guy who actually beat Deontay.
Yeah.
So on one hand, you feel like, yeah, I'll show mine. But on the other hand, it's like, they've reached this success. I guess they feel like they can even improve past it, you know? You're like, are they wrong for that? Or?
Right.
I guess Anderson Silva just settled on, hey, let me just knock out all these dudes I didn't get a fight with back then.
No.
I can only imagine if he would have even fought Tito, say, in 2008. The result probably would have been similar or the same. Maybe it would have been a head kick instead of a right hand.
Mm-hmm.
But that time especially, it's good to see at an old age even.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your magnet now?
Wow.
You've heard that blasphemous line before. Where's your guy now and all that?
Mm-hmm.
Where your mag at? Because that's what they worship, man. People. These fools commit terrorist acts. Talk about elections was rigged, like y'all got him in before. He didn't live up to none of the hype. More people were deported, say the Bushes. That was notorious.
Mm-hmm.
But low key, more people got under the Patriot Act. Obama got more people deported than anybody, really. Especially in terms of recent years that we can figure. But he did it, more on the legal level of whoever's paperwork ain't in order, they gone.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was loosely a reaction to, the Al Qaeda stuff that was going on at the time, trying to weed them out of, the country and everything else. But that was their, whole war on terror thing going on from 2010 to 2014 or so.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just really above board, they were fine checking so many people.
Yeah.
Where before it was okay. Because that was a notorious thing of so many Mexicans being overlooked, especially in Cali. They were picking up jobs that people wasn't going to want to work.
Mm-hmm.
That type of deal. So, all they was doing was just checking paperwork. So people was just getting deported just more often. You know what I'm saying? Trump didn't deploy that many people in ICE. For all the talk and rhetoric that he basically ran the platform on, he didn't come through with shit. He lied to his own people, so it's kind of like that's y'all king, huh?
Right. That's your man's.
Mm-hmm. Y'all jobs ain't no better now, Because some of them rednecks are so lucky for COVID, going free money, barely what they was gonna make yearly, working overtime. You know what I'm saying? With a side gig. Shit, You said it was damn near the equivalent of what, 20 an hour or something?
Mm-hmm.
That COVID check, you shit.
Man.
There you go. And some of them still living off that.
Mm-hmm.
And you can only thank Biden for the continuation of that money. That was supposed to be cut off at what? September the same year it happened?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them people still making that depending on what state you in.
Yeah.
Like Illinois niggas, because, we're such a free state, right? Land of Lincoln, land of Obama. In Missouri, they mad as hell. They looking for work.
Right.
Have they been bombarding your spot?
Trying
to find new people or what? Or y'all just close the door on everybody on some World War Z shit?
Oh,
yo, you can't come right here.
Right.
That how y'all do it your gig or what?
I mean, shoot, at my gig,
y'all looking for work for y'all, I guess.
I mean, it's things are picking up, That's I think things are picking up, and we ain't really
But y'all ain't hungry for new blood.
I mean, like I said, we still be having customers coming and taking a look at stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Things like that.
Because a lot of these pack of losers, they got my gig. I've become almost handicapped working at the job. They bringing people handicapped in the door. Walking like Muppets and shit.
Not Muppets.
This one dude looks CGI, and I'm talking that Berserk CGI. I'm talking Pixar, right? I'm like, who's his programmer? Does he have a better programmer than Advanced?
Mm.
He's still on default. Yo! All this time I'm trying to tell these people the fastest possible way to get some stuff done.
Yeah.
And then they wonder why I look mad. I mean, when I came through the door, I was the act a fool guy,
Mm-hmm.
So I had to see the face of the people looking dumbfounded and angry. I took their advice. I mean, yeah, I verbally wrecked a lot of them, but the advice came in hand.
Yeah.
I didn't dismiss the knowledge. But if a dude looked like Gray from Sanford Son, I at least would bring it up.
Mm.
I'm just saying. It was all good fun at the time, Lon, Now I'm the angry vet. It's sad. And you know what's really funny though? It's like the guys underneath me, they turn angry vet sooner.
Mm.
Like, man, you been here 6 months, you can't be angry vet status yet. Get your benefits first before you go turn angry vet on me, brother.
Right.
But your dog don't feel you, dog. Feel you, homie. Like, yeah, you all learn, don't you?
Mm.
Y'all learn sooner than I did. Another undoing. Yeah. So is it saying something that Edge was gone so long from the business to come back to matches like this?
Mm. Yeah, like this is what he wanted.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it at least implies that he was working at his craft even while he was gone.
Mm-hmm.
Because in fairness, I don't feel like Christian is repping like this while he's in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
He can almost live off the name and just do his thing and
Right.
bring up the youngsters just by kind of the the whole proximity rule.
Yeah.
Like, you hang around me, so you're cool now. For all the good that it did, Marco?
Yeah.
I should know that dude, man. I should not know him. But at least the benevolent Tony Khan just waited till expired contracts.
Yeah. Like this dude, Tony.
And he also, had Dark for folks to hang out.
Mm-hmm.
That way they ain't doing nothing, They're still in practice at least.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to see Aminata more often than you would have just trying to randomly look for random shows on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And then with you talk about them hiring Roxy,
Yeah.
they must have missed Sky Blue by a hairline fracture. The other Bates.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Seems like you ready. Like, oh Lord. When you talking about do it for the kids, they what they're supposed to mean. I'm just saying. Oh, speaking of which, that's why I quit messing with MF Grimm, man.
Wow.
I found a straight 1994 track that he did to that Brian Green beat, the That's Right, Right on that sample. Yeah, Grimm flowed to that sample.
Okay.
And he had some kid just yelling, do it for the kids, do it for the kids, do it for the kids, damn it. And you got the little boy cussing on the track. Like, nah, Grimm, you wrong for this, man. I mean, I laughed at the whole song. I actually enjoyed some of his lyrics in there too, but I was just like, I'm done with that dude, man. Like, I'm not through, man. I at least gotta give that one 2 months before I even attempt another one. I'll listen to a Grim Doom track,
Mm.
you know, like the song "Foolish." That's got one of them Anita Baker beats. I'll listen to that because, you know, Doom can flip it and Anita Baker beat pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll mess with that one, like, as long as it's collab.
Mm-hmm.
Solo Grim, like, nah, man, my heart ain't ready right now. He was doing too much for, you know, the other joint, man. Nah, dog. Not gonna be able to do it.
Man said he was doing too much.
That's the kid, man. Do it for the kid. Damn, it's like,
Yeah.
no, man. And the kid, like, at the end of the song, like, come on, man. Don't stand there and move on, man. Chill, shorty, chill, man. It's like, yo. I mean, do they ever hit their finishes when they telegraph it like that?
Right.
Like, it only works on the video game, right?
Mm.
It only works on the video game, right?
Right.
Where you're actually doing the whole thing. So how much instruction does AJ have to give people about the Styles Clash? Because remember the breaking necks streak he was on for a time in New Japan?
Yeah.
Then he had a whole EPMD shirt of snapping necks, cashing checks. Like, of all the times EPMD have done each other in, you think they should have at least teamed to try to get their royalties from that T-shirt?
Oh shit.
Of all the times to appear now.
Okay, well, where the rumor is that Edge is supposed to be getting a stable. So I guess it's supposed to be the story.
So what they're gonna this new brood? Is that what this is? Well, you saw the entrance,
yeah.
and now you see how he's dressed up. What he rocking? New brood.
Mm.
So who's the third member of this new brood?
Don't know. I mean, we don't even know how many members it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
who would be a so-called ideal member?
I mean,
I'd say Rhea should be the female member. That could be all incorporated with her heel turn. So you can, you know, get live over as you feel it's her time.
Right.
But that could be an element of her turn. Does that sound like at least a feasible idea?
Right.
So do you like that idea?
Yeah. I mean, it fits, especially wearing all the black and everything.
That's why I first thought was New Brood. So is he like the hostile apostle?
Right. You know who, like, I mean, like some people say, like, you know who would be good? Dr. Cole.
Okay. Post Retribution?
Yep.
So is the rift between him and Mace so bad, or can Mace join too?
I mean, Mace is technically, he's on SmackDown.
Okay.
And we haven't really seen that much of him since the draft. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Drew gonna kill this stupid. He gonna claymore through that wall, right through that picture.
Man, but I gotta use my action figure.
Mm-hmm. He gonna claymore right through that picture. Blue Rose. Who there? Who there? And then he burnt the bridge with Paul. He can't help you. He ain't got your back. I mean, it's the best time to get Miz, right? He ain't got no backup right now.
Right.
It's time for everybody to do the circle around him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Dirty work. Are they going to lie on the numbers?
Mm-hmm. Also, they gonna get their match. Okay.
Paperboy Chief. And he looks like the way Tony Mamaluke looked in the Full Blood Italians. He's Mamaluke, Vaughn.
My mama Lou.
In the FBM, the Full Blooded Mix, he's the equivalent of Mamaluke. Well, I mean, should we put more respect on him and say Guido? Should we put that little bit more respect on him? He's a little Guido of the group?
Yeah.
We don't, okay, fine. He's a little Guido of the group, which in his own right is a borderline racist name for an Italian person anyway. Just saying. ECW didn't care about that. So, I'm just saying. But then again, so is, I guess, technically what, Mando on the Mandalorian? Your Mando.
Mm-hmm.
I don't let them Mandos in my house. You dating a Mando little bit. All the Mandos are good for is cutting, thieving, and killing. Them Mandos be doing them COVID check scams.
Mm-hmm.
So is the up, down, down thing back up and popping, or?
Man, so it was a whole thing. Because they had they stopped doing a podcast. Because it was a whole thing about I can't really remember.
Was it related to the edict back in 2020 about their side hustles?
Okay.
For everybody.
But see, like a lot of people didn't really include that because WWE gets supported the up, down, down stuff, and then Xavier doing the G4 stuff, TV stuff. At
some point, did Xavier ask for the full rights to up, down, down?
I don't know, but it was something where, they stopped doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe they were still doing it, they just went upload it.
Okay.
And he started doing the podcast.
And they never gave out the reasoning why they stopped it. Okay.
But they are back to posting like videos and stuff like that, like how they was.
Well, when Triple H gave the, you know what I'm saying, give us free, let my niggas live speech or whatever, that he did a performance center parody. Well, everybody go back to getting the cut of what they was doing on the side.
Mm-hmm.
I thought maybe that might have been, you know, if they hadn't been cut off, or if it had been cut off already, maybe we'll be returning back again. Wait a minute, is this gonna be over already? Okay. I should have known better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Reed's gotta look strong. What is this about? Let me have him. Let me have him.
Mm.
Boy, looking rabid, man. Let me have him. Come on, Pop. Come on, Pop. Get some, get some.
Mm.
So they've reduced Pete Dunne to Scrappy Doo.
Right.
I hate to think that Pete Dunne is now Little Mean Carter instead of Little Mean Kathleen.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's come down to, though, huh?
Yeah.
I'm waiting the bomb. And that's how it's gonna go out, huh? No justice, no peace. Just pieces of shit. The New Day have been sacrificed yet again. Did you put your hands on somebody?
Right.
Do it. Play your mouth. Hey, calm yourself down, little. Let me at him. This is what Pete Dunne has become. I'm sorry, I already missed the Bruce Wayne, bro. I already missed him.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to the homie, son. Oh, boy. COVID.
Man.
These dudes used to be able to work UK and get their royalties from the t-shirt business that they made.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Mustache Mountain, British Strong Style, they was selling t-shirts
Right.
and still getting a side check from WWE for that. And now look.
Right.
And Gunter has become the equivalent of a brother who got a white chick. I'm assuming he's with a white chick, though, too. He was sold out, changed his name and everything, his address.
Mm-hmm.
He don't go to UK no more, man. No, man. I don't trust them people no more. But you in Florida, nigga?
Man.
You trust them? Like, yeah, son. Man, yeah, I mean. Man. I mean, at least the youth rally hasn't changed on us, I guess, for better or worse. Hey, Vaughn, shout out to MSK.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know, I at least had to watch that, you know what I'm saying, this morning.
Was that?
I at least had to watch that this morning.
Yeah.
Saturday morning style,
Mm-hmm.
but better than Superstars at least, because, you know, they didn't quite know who's going to win. So, it was, you know, the show I actually was looking forward to even. So. This stuff's kind of like it's hit and miss. Like you don't know with these folks.
Yeah.
For the Edge AJ Styles match, you get that. What we just saw. Scrappy Pete.
Scrappy.
Mm-hmm. I'm winning the bum. I'm winning him. Get his wallet.
Get his wallet. Get his wallet. Yo.
If we don't stop him now, they're moving that neighborhood. It's like, yo, man, chill, dog.
Hey, chill.
Yo, you bugging. Do you remember when Xavier Woods was feuding with Reigns?
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. Shout out Big E, man. You know,
Yeah, man.
if you're going to come back, you're praying for your health and for career longevity if that's what you want, man.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely love the contribution that Big E made thus far in the business. If this isn't his last run, we've loved the run thus far.
Mm-hmm.
The entertainment value. And maybe they'll even bring back the 5 count on the next one. Who knows? They gonna bring him out again?
Yeah, they just do it once.
Yeah. Now let's Scott rest, man. You out here bad, yo. Come on, man. Let's get back to the hotel. Man. Come on, please, man. Do you think guys like Ricky Morton are laughing at Steiner now or what?
They laughing at him.
Well, all the times that he roughhoused them, you know, back in the day.
Uh-huh.
With them ugly suplexes that he was hitting on folks.
Mm-hmm.
You remember them things? Or what was that one spinning power slam he used to do on people? Or the way he would hit a tiger power bomb?
Oh, yeah.
The tiger bombs he used to throw? Them wasn't those nice, cushion protected the Malenko edition ones that look clean.
Mm-hmm.
Scott would just throw in the air, just watch it drop.
Like that was clean.
Mm-hmm. And that's before the big pop pump stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's when he was really running folks down. You know what I mean? Like, poor DDP, man. Have you heard that one? That story?
What?
Of Scott Steiner calling Kimberly Page the C word.
Oh.
Page trying to step up in the honor and almost get his face ripped off, his eyes gouged, his neck broke. That's in one of them DDP shoot interviews.
Mm.
I mean, I was actually worried for Goldberg when he put his wife in the line in the fire, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Had her as part of an angle. With Steiner, do you really want that problem?
Mm. You know, take it.
And he's supposed to be done for real this time?
Yep.
So he be gaming, y'all. He be gaming for real, man. Does this bring me to the term casket shark?
Literally.
Hopefully, at least got Shad's family the flight up there paid for.
Yeah.
It would be really, really nice if they would have broke them off some type of check or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember, I tried to show you the one match I remember them being on from IWTV,
Like which match?
where they faced some nobodies and basically what looked like a false count anywhere match.
Mm-hmm.
I guess a straight no-name cast, but I can't think of this dude's name to this day.
Uh,
It's two white guys, and one of them looked like one of them stunt Jungle Boy type dudes. But like everybody in the crowd knew this dude was. That's their local guys, you know what I mean? So like, this is what happened to Prime Time Dog. Like, Mom, all these stuff. And still they truck when you leave.
right.
In prime time fashion. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, yeah, yeah. And to think, people be called Kane the Mayor, just like that guy and Do the Right Thing,
Mm-hmm.
the Mayor. I guess the good thing he doesn't drink like the Mayor.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that, man. Drunk ass Kane on the block.
Oh no.
I mean, you too big to play, man. Sitting there repping his Johnny Knoxville sweat. They got merch. That better be, and even then, even if that's Johnny's own stuff, separate from WWE entity, why is he rocking it if it ain't the company stuff, man?
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's part of that code deal, you know. Like, yeah, I'll put you a part of this if y'all.
Right. Yeah.
What they call in Latin the quid pro quo. I do for you, you do for me. Along with a paycheck, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Imagine indie dudes from wrestling trying that move.
Mm. Yeah, man. I mean, if they was gonna do the New Day match like that, man, yeah, they should have put it on SmackDown. We thinking that they was gonna put on or I wonder that they not doing what they was really wanting to do with the match with time constraints. You know,
Certain time constraints is this guy showing up, whoever he is.
Right.
I guess he's Yellowstone. Oh man, they got to give time to Pat, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'll even still give Pat McAfee his props for War Games. If you remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Which also featured, guess who? Actual Pete Dunne.
Mm.
Remember that? When he was truly a talent?
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, Rich Holland was a part of that team, wasn't he?
Now I remember he was hurt.
Oh, that's when he was hurt. Because, yeah, but at some point, did they all get back together? Ridge, Biff Busick, back when he was Oni Larkin. At some point, they got back together as a squad. Well, apparently, especially those moments.
Mm-hmm.
because he's going to walk into Wrestlemania and beat Austin Theory, the protege of Mr. McMahon.
Theory continues to go south after week after week.
Austin Theory is at the head of Pat McAfee.
He's literally the most insufferable human being to walk this planet.
So is Austin the greatest prodigy ever as far as youth being signed under contract, so to speak, in your opinion?
Well, they definitely got the eye on him.
Mm.
You know,
I'm saying in your opinion.
I mean, I think when
As
he,
far as any guy that's been only 20 or 21 years old and all the way on Raw,
mm,
you know, Rene Dupree, Paige, these sorts. Is he better than they are, at least, the names I just mentioned? On the product, I mean, what you think?
yeah, it works. Oh,
Remember, he's endorsing them. Huh? Yeah. This is going to be that guy that Vince pushes insufferably in spite of the fan reaction.
yeah.
New Roman. Hopefully, it doesn't give him the line of he is the future. Remember how that worked for McIntyre?
Yeah.
Boy had to take a whole decade detour in his career to come back around again.
Right. I mean, had a whole body transformation and everything.
Well, hopefully, attitude transformation too. After the initial gassing, you know.
I mean, that man still got the walk and everything.
I think it's more involuntary now, though. At first, you could see how pronounced the walk was. I'm just pretty sure Jaundice is caught up with the joints now. That's genuine, Vaughn. Like this, yeah. He for real just need to get back and get the meds again, and you know, yeah, they gotta put him in the oxygen and all that. Saying, whole different matter, you know.
He's your future what?
Universal champion. Specifically.
See, there you go. The Drew McIntyre.
So that means next year is going to get laid off in the cuts, and then have to retroactively remake his career in his gimmick. The saddest part to me is that Barry made it here and they couldn't give Gargano anything to do per se. I mean, I almost knew that Gargano wouldn't even necessarily make it main roster, bro. Sheiky Baby Legend of the Earth. Now that's more of an attitude era sign.
Yeah.
Sheiky Baby need medicine. Do you remember those? Yeah, him and New Jack are good friends. Take that for what it's worth, man. Yeah. I still say to this day, Austin Theory's spot should be occupied by Eli Drake instead.
Mm-hmm.
And Theory should be on Stand and Deliver. No, not this song. Because you know we had come out to this song before.
You did what under that song.
Well, you remember who was using the song. It's the
Oh, damn, that old shit.
But you know who was coming out to that song. You know, they weren't born when that song was out.
Who was it?
I won't say if you don't remember. There's some people in Shimmer I don't approve of.
With the witches?
Mm-mm.
Oh, what
They were the girls that wore that their name was never the color that they wore.
Yeah, that's what I see. I was just gonna say their names. I couldn't remember what their group name was. Yeah, Charlie Evans and Jessica Troy. Yeah, I can't remember what their name was.
I'll give you a hint. What are the cowgirls wearing besides whites?
Oh, blue.
Team Blue Nation.
Okay.
But they never wore blue.
Yeah.
They be wearing black and green.
Yeah.
Red and purple. They never wore blue, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely didn't wear it as a pronounced main color.
Yeah.
But they were Blue Nation the whole time.
And your girl was a hat snatcher.
Mm-hmm. And the handicap homie sent heavy. Sipping easy.
Man, they always do. Hey, damn selfies away.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was hawking bottles too, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know he was.
Yeah. All right.
Oh shit! I just realized, like, man, they brought Alexa Bliss back for Elimination Chamber, and we ain't seen her since. Legit, ain't gonna seen her on Raw or anything. It ain't even at Mania.
Are they down on her gimmick or her work? Or what?
I have no idea.
I don't even know why she got the Fiend gimmick to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
She's looking like gnarly Quinn. And ain't doing nothing with it.
Mm.
I mean, when the Fiend left, it almost seemed apropos that they don't even touch the thing no more.
Mm-hmm.
And she's almost doomed by the circumstance of the gimmick that they gave her.
Yeah.
That's one of those things where the talent can't help what the company stuck them with.
Right.
And once they run out of ideas, what happens to them? So is McAfee going to be allowed to do the Canadian Destroyer?
Oh shit. You said you do a Canadian Destroyer?
Is he going to be allowed to do a Canadian Destroyer? I mean, he took from Adam Cole. Didn't he also give Adam one?
Was it a Canadian?
To mess the crowd up with? Well, he beat him with the last shot, but normally he would proceeded with the Canadian Destroyer.
Oh yeah.
So he at least ate the Canadian Destroyer, but did he do one to Adam Cole too in that match? He was doing a whole lot of stuff that I'm like, you shouldn't be doing that. He definitely moves on off the cage. I'm like, Ricochet can't do nothing, and he just took Ricochet's last spot from NXT.
Yeah.
Damn it, Rick. At least he's a champ, technically. But I guess the championships don't hold no weight no more because none of the secondary titles are being defended.
Right.
So that means that, it used to be like that little extra payday since you were a champion back in the day. Unless you were that guy, right?
Yeah.
Not no more, huh? You get paid your base salary. No royalties from no shirts. You better get your Twitch popping, homie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I guess in Rico's case, he's going to have to, just cater to the women's.
Right.
Are they acting like the NXT thing didn't
Yeah, I was
happen?
just about to say that. Like, man, the dude was in NXT. Like,
Mm-hmm. He was in War Games. I guess they don't bring it up because it was attached to them guys. Now that I think about it, you get it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because those guys were involved in this whole thing. They don't bring it up no more.
Mm-hmm.
They came out the victors as well, if you remember. With everybody except Roddy in AEW now, they can't even bring it up no more, I guess, in their minds.
Mm-hmm.
So they act like it just never happened. There you go. That's what it is. At first, it didn't click. But I was like, wait, that's right. All the dudes that he faced are all gone.
Yeah.
To that other place, no less. Would they have brought him up if they only went to Ring of Honor? Like they laugh at him or something?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look at those losers, man.
Yeah.
And then they're like Dr. The Footage looking where McAfee's getting all the offense. Right? That's a WWE type of move, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically making it look like he won the matches or something.
Right. Hell no.
So, Vaughn, have all the celebrities thus far beaten all the superstars thus far? Or did Sammy win his match?
No, Sammy lost.
So all the celebs have won all the matches over the superstars. Paul won with Miz.
Yep.
So all the celebrities have won. Will Pat McAfee be on that list too?
Right.
Are they going to give this one the theory to make him proper future? Or this part of the dues paying phase.
Yeah.
Take this for the team and we'll give you the world later, kid. Or are they going to do this here and now? Well, from the looks of it, McAfee with a false finish. Shouldn't they call it the Senton now?
Right.
Or are they going to act like he don't exist either from off their contracts? Or is McAfee also going to exhibit erratic behavior like that guy also did?
Mm-hmm.
Is he going to start exhibiting that erratic behavior? You remember that song.
Yeah.
Wow, man, why would we be doing that at house parties, dude?
Oh, no.
Doing this. Remember the Jeff Hardy? Like, do the Jeff Hardy niggas. Free girls from behind doing the hard. Wrestling memories. You probably don't miss the way I used to when I can actually incorporate everything wrestling outside of wrestling.
Oh,
He just pulled the Shelton
yeah.
while Shelton's still under contract. And he can't do what's that maybe? The brothers. I mean, Vaughn. Let my niggas live. Huh? When's JTG gonna make that Urban Wrestling Federation, man?
I don't know.
He's probably not gonna make one. I just made that up.
I mean, but the way he cooking on the indies, man.
Does he have enough to fund Black Wrestlers Matter? Does he have enough in the bank account from all them days he was not working in WWE but still getting paid for them? To fund Black Wrestlers Matter?
That would be sweet.
I mean, he was getting paid for 3 years, not on TV. So, I mean, however many years, I forgot how many actually, but, you know. He had mad time where he was under contract, not on TV, so. I mean, technically, Austin Theory is the same age as Pete Dunne when he started. He also started like in that, like British Bulldog did, at like the age of 15, training.
Yeah.
So all the celebs won. This part, like the whole Sprite, side code sponsorship deal, Snickers. Is that it's Snickers, right?
Wait,
Because you have the Snickers commercial.
Oh yeah.
Old girl trying to get her man jumped.
Yeah.
And then the 5G phone and all that, the cricket. So I guess what the sponsor like, well, we'll sponsor this, but Slayer's got to win though. Crossover appeal.
Yeah.
Like it's the rule, basically. Yeah, we gotta get this Jackass movie sold somehow. Hey, the Pauls are, 20% stockholders in Universal right now. I gotta abide by the system, You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta play the numbers. Don't act like that, nigga. Right? Isn't that how that stuff works? Like, hey, we fund this. Y'all gotta abide by, our rules. Like if The Rock was here and there's a Fast and Furious movie going on, guess it's good and over.
Yeah. Nah, don't do it, man. Don't.
Like, come on, is it gonna super kick Vince?
This got to be a setup, man. This got to be a setup. Somebody else want to come out and fuck that up. And then you see how this works.
Well, definitely in the 2000s, that's how it would work. Remember the 90s, this would get messed up. You know what I'm saying? I guess there was like that arc that he had to, learn to bring the backup with him or something.
Mm-hmm. Like all the theory. No, man.
Well, Austin Theory already lost the match. Now he gonna fumble the bag too.
Yeah.
Remember when they were teasing this?
Yeah.
So this is like a real meta moment up in here.
Man.
Well, here comes the setup right here.
Mm.
Poor coach had to swallow some pride on that one. I mean Byron. Why I say coach? Oh, that's terrible, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Poor Byron though. Like, oh, just keep this job going, dog.
Right.
I got my TIA Croft, man, retiring 3 more years, dog. I'll be cool, G. Play it out, man. Thug it. Gotta eat crow the whole time.
Yeah, man. I like that. Man, this is crazy, man. Yeah, man, could be selling for Vince, man.
I mean, final boss selling. We're talking final fight, man in the chair with the crossbow and the shotty. We're talking Mad Gear Gang, final stage selling, M. Bison, Shao Kahn selling, Shang Tsung selling, dog. You probably got a family, man. Can't disqualify this man, right? Dude gotta eat, son. You know, it'd be even worse, man.
Was it?
If Vince does the
Oh man.
and then the leg drop.
Why the leg drop, man?
Bigotry.
Why the leg drop?
Bigotry. Piss everybody off even more. You know, as old as he is, he ain't gonna do the Randy Savage elbow now.
Oh no.
The leg drop will at least make that much more sense. Just saying. Oh, Vaughn. Run the ropes. Would that be worse, Vaughn, or better? The splash, would that be worse or better than the leg drop? Hmm? Or is it just roughly the same? He laid down like that, yo. He laid down like that, though, son, huh? Flexing that corporate muscle, right? Man, that was so 90s, wasn't it?
Right.
Turn his music off. Don't be. You're fired. Everyone's fired.
This is why you need allies.
So, Vaughn, I guess you're not thinking they could New Day time for this. Are you thinking that? I'm thinking that loudly. Refund. Good thing it's only Peacock, right?
Right.
This ain't like the charter pay-per-view no more.
I pay my money for this shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Vince got to turn on him now because this looks like a setup. Another flashback, huh? Another flashback, huh?
Man.
Is this what these call retro?
Yeah.
At least this is as late as they can go, right? The Steve Austin era? Unless, Vaughn, they do a what? By this time, it'd be a quadruple cross. If Triple H comes out with the hammer now, wouldn't that be so attitude era? Pedigree!
Wait, what is he talking about? Oh!
I think that's what Steve Austin called a little Millie Mouth punk.
Right.
Man, that was what was that game? WWE All-Star selling? Remember those sales? When niggas fly to the top? Like Mortal Kombat 10? Or like the Street Fighter 4 combos? Niggas go all the way to the air like this.
Oh, man.
Marvel Capcom. Captain Commando. The whole squad come. So now is Austin Theory like the son that he always wanted? Now is that what's going on here? After Shane showing out at Royal Rumble, is that what this is? When Shane tried to take over the same way Big John Studd did in '88 in the Rumble. Is that why like he's trading kids again? So who's gonna be his new daughter then? Sonya?
Not Sonya.
Why not? She's already GMing, right?
Yeah.
Why not Sonya?
Right.
She got the same brunette hair and less problems.
Right.
At least one thing you know about Sonya, right? She ain't gonna bring no nigga home. Right?
Right. Like I said, you can't take it how I used to.
Yeah, he can't do the seizure no more.
Right.
He really looks like he needs medical. Like, come on, man. You know he need medical, dog. Get the smell sauce. He need the defibrillator out there. Dog, you ain't right for that, Steve. But then again, do you remember the Vince McMahon promo with Booker T? And then you go, yeah, you need that shit.
Mhm.
Like, you deserve that. Kick him in his booty.
Right.
I didn't think people could infringe on Roman style like this. What you think, man?
Man.
I didn't think that they could infringe on Roman style like this. I thought he was it. Nah, man. Or even worse, yeah, Brock time.
Mm-hmm.
He's the modern day treasure of this mother. He shows up more than Goldberg, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's saying anything.
Yeah.
But then again, they didn't have a whole Johnny Knoxville with this mother.
Yeah.
Now, does Pat need the money?
I don't think so. No.
He just gets to kick it, huh?
Yeah, man. Like I said, he living his dream, man.
He got to pay the price for losing.
Oh man, you can't trust Austin.
Oh, that's I'm getting beat by 80-year-olds.
Yo.
Go sit yourself over there, B.
Yeah. Oh man.
And why is Steve Austin selling it though?
Yeah.
Why is he laughing?
He's like, oh, everybody get caught.
Mm-hmm. Anyone can get it. Huh? DTA. Back to them days. Is there anyone he wouldn't stun?
Oh man.
But at the point. I guess he let take a ride, right? His retirement and all.
Right.
Hey, all right, man. This is the WrestleMania where you don't have to sell, man. We good, dog. Everybody else, though. Young, old broadcaster owners. So, is Steve Austin gonna try one last time to be in somebody else's movie now? Or is he done with that?
Man, I'm having too much fun, man.
Is he done with the movies now, though?
I don't know. But he almost get it's funny how he always get the show. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he got
for a while he was always getting the movie too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the fake SWAT that he did with Michael John White called Tactical Force, where they were both SWAT basically.
Uh-huh.
Then there was a movie where he was the villain and Michael John White was the good guy. Where Malayla Ali came up dead, no less. So she tried acting too.
Damn, I don't even remember her in anything.
That was the movie, Falcon Rising.
Okay, I always remember seeing that, but I never watched it though.
Well, you might as well. Why not? You know the one I watched that had Michael John White and Quentin Jackson in it? It was called Cops and Robbers. And also had The Substitute. You remember that guy?
Yeah, I remember that guy.
He was also in Sniper as well?
Yeah.
So yeah, that guy as well. So yeah, it was one of them type of movies, basically. Yeah, actually more of I'm Mr. than I thought it was going to be as well. So it was a welcome surprise. You know, I just knew it was going to be, all right, Quinn's going to look slow compared to Michael John White, some fight scene or something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, at least he granted him some work like the rest of the mixed martial art community. Like Josh Barnett did a movie with Michael John White. He did the kind of like how Van Damme was not in the sequels of Kickboxer.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
The Never Back Down movie.
Mm-hmm.
They had 3 sequels with Michael John White at the head of it.
Okay.
And you be having like Todd Duffy, Josh Barnett, and these guys in the sequels as well. So he was basically hooking up the mixed martial art community that was pretty much out the game
Mm-hmm.
to try to give them something else at least,
Yeah.
you know. Because of all people, Keith Jardine managed to get stunt work in the mainstream films.
Mm-hmm.
He even was on, if you remember season 2 of Punisher.
Yeah.
So he did best out of all them guys as far as, you know, being a mid fighter,
Mm-hmm.
but getting so much stunt work.
Yeah.
So he's a Hollywood guy now, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, Tyron can get that. He got some movies though.
No.
Tyron Woodley.
Man, that's what I'm saying, man. Everybody got to know you go in the ring with Austin, good or bad, you getting stunned. That's the thing now. And he always catch you while you drinking.
What if you bite your tongue, man? You ever bit your tongue on accident?
Oh, man, the worst.
Mm-hmm. Let alone you getting stunned.
Right.
In the history of Wrestlemania, there has never been a match like this. The biggest Wrestlemania match of all time. Winner take all. Championship unification. WWE Champion Brock Lesnar versus the record-setting Universal Champion Roman Reigns. Next, something has to give. We have come to a point in history. There is no way to embellish or exaggerate the enormity of the main event of WrestleMania. Roman Reigns.
Play a game of tear that ass up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we took it back to Cuzzo? Oh, the rock bottom. We took it back to Cuzzo
Mhm.
now.
That's my
Has needle mover always been a phrase in the pay-per-view business?
Mm.
Because the main person I remember bringing it to the modern era was Dana White
Mm-hmm.
in reference to Nick Diaz. So I'm like, yeah, that kid doesn't move the needle. Then they gave him a fight with Conor and beat him. So it's like, nah, that kid's needle moving now.
Mm-hmm.
So now the Diaz will be asked for no less than $1 million per fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. To fund their cannabis business. What? They got in. Shoot, so did Anthony Rumble Johnson. If you remember that guy.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he got into it too. He had been out of business for about 4 years.
Oh man.
And now Bellator is giving me fights to work, so go in there, knock these out, walk out, shoot. He's beaten at least 2 of the guys that had been light heavyweight champion.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Glover Teixeira finally became light heavyweight champion
Okay.
at the age of 41, bro.
Mm.
And I remember when Anthony Johnson knocked that dude out in 13 seconds, bro. Like Anthony Johnson beat some of y'all crew with a crop, bro.
Yeah.
And now he in Bellator with easy money. Like, please put him against Bader. Not that thing off, please.
Mm.
Unless he doesn't want to put it in his schedule or something. Like, that's the only reason Bader's still breathing, man. If Anthony's weed schedule gonna keep him from it. Otherwise, that boy is food.
He say he food.
Food. I mean, especially considering, man, it's like Phil Davis is still there.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? They got at least a win over each other apiece. Bader and Davis.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's time for that. You know what I'm saying? What they call that rubber match.
Yeah.
The third match in the trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think of the WWE All-Stars Roman Reigns character there?
Oh yeah.
You know how they love to give a main event character so many palette swaps?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess he'd have the needle mover shirts, he had the table shirt, he had the luau rings with the, you know what I'm saying, the rose neck,
Yeah.
the lei around them. Would they also have the shield palette as well?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, what about his NXT garb?
Well, when he was what was his name? Leaky.
Where it basically looked like a thin Wild Samoan.
Yeah.
They have that one too. That palette swap as well. Have contact lens rolling.
Mm-hmm. Man, that would be wild though.
So did the Usos start yesterday? Maybe?
Yeah, remember that was the first match yesterday.
So they're gonna start and end with the fam, huh?
Right.
With the table, the bloodline. Huh? They're gonna start and end with bookend. That's what's up. They gonna bookend this main weekend, huh?
Mm-hmm.
We started this. We're going to finish this.
Yep.
Man, Pedro Morales. I'm sorry, the name just threw me off. I remember Pedro Morales was just playing. Like they went all the way to ancient times on it.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't even the Universal Champion.
Mm.
He was WWE World Champion. Unless they're
Yeah.
talking about Brock's credentials or something. I mean, the Blue Universal title is only how old? 2016?
Something like that.
You know? Were Vince Taylor the first guy to have it?
Yep.
And then the Seth Rollins bomb happened.
Mm-hmm.
And gave Bret Hart room to talk about him again.
I mean, but they went at the first thing that made them start talking about
Yeah. He didn't stop either, though, you know what I'm saying, for anything else. Because remember, Sting happened after that.
him. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So there's that, you know what I'm saying? So after that, he just never stops. He always had a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Get off his jock. Stop. May I try some of the cooking, please?
Mm.
May I try some of the cooking, please?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this a wing stop.
Okay.
Acknowledge me.
And then there goes the guitar.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if, they probably be there all day. You know what I'm saying? You know, they show up to the,
For preparation.
yeah, and
Maybe some guys do mild rehearsal.
I wonder because how Rock usually want to get in and get out, whatever. I wonder if Rock be like, he show up halfway through the show. Yeah, I'm here.
That guy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
The diva.
Hey.
He hasn't been paying since he came back.
Mm.
Acknowledge these nuts.
Mhm.
Now that is attitude era. That sign, that is the sum up of the attitude era.
Right. Mm.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul. Introducing first, the goat that slays our beast, the ladies, the baddies, undisputed, WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion, his opponents from ladies and gentlemen, the cowboy country ass kicker that will kick your ass tonight. The reigning, defending, WWE champion of the world. This is the biggest fight field. Quintessential Wrestlemania. 55 times. A world title has been up for grabs at Wrestlemania.
So who's all still out there? Did they go to the bag?
I don't see him around ringside.
Yeah.
It happens now. In front of over 78,000 at 18
Here we go.
in Dallas to cap off an incredible WrestleMania weekend. On the left, the 10-time world champion, 6'3", 286, Brock Lesnar. On the right, the 5-time world champion, 6'3", 265, Roman Reigns. This is what the business is all about. A heavyweight clash with the highest of stakes. And
You
Lesnar,
think it's gloves
the
off?
opening bell immediately removing his gloves.
Remember he did that to Hardaway and Randy Orton in the bleeding?
Both of these juggernauts with this knockout power. It's equally much looser tonight than Roman Reigns. No doubt about it. And that fact appears on the surface to have Roman Reigns a little shot. The midsection now showing close to the back of the neck. If you're Lesnar, how do you knock off this record-setting Universal Reigns? Exactly how Lesnar is attempting to do it right now. But here comes the Universal Champion. Lesnar, the power of Lesnar, driving Reigns into the corner. Roman Reigns not used to being manhandled like this. Riding shoulders into the midsection. Here's the beast Brock Lesnar. Look at that with ease. He lifts Roman off the side. He drives him into the corner again. 20 long feet from corner to corner. Lesnar imposing his will on the head of the table. Looking for Suplex City here in Metroplex. Belly to belly. And again, Brock just looks so confident coming into this match. Confident. Cole Lesnar's grinning like a lion from ear to ear. The beast has been unleashed. Roman is yet to deliver any offense. And a third belly to belly. And Lesnar scared the hell out of him.
So this looking like 2015 now?
Right.
Is their cardiovascular conditioning, their explosiveness. This match could go 5 minutes. This match could go 45 minutes. And both of these athletes will remain at the top of the game until one of them simply cannot continue. Corey Roman Reigns knocked over the top rope here. I can't believe the officials going to give it a little leeway in this match with such big stakes tonight.
Come on, man. Come
I
on.
know it starts out the Dr.
Oh,
I know it starts out the Dr. Dre skit.
man. Come on, man. I'll suck you.
Yeah. So stuff Luther Campbell will say. Why did I think that was Reggie holding that belt?
Not Reggie.
He was in the Battle Royal at least.
Yeah.
So the brother's still breathing, you know. He ain't got no more female sponsors or enslavers either.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, what, bitch free?
Mm-hmm.
Living his best life? Or what?
Mm.
So do you think he'll get up to 8 spears, 10 spears before he puts us away? Or
Oh, you're gonna be a lot of.
like, do you think he's gonna surpass 5? Or
For Spears go, he'll pass it.
he's just gonna be spamming the finisher button?
Right.
You got 6 SmackDowns loaded up. That's a signature move, I guess. So
Mm-hmm.
we still got those on deck.
Yeah.
Remember the first time it took, what, 5 Superman punches to put Lesnar down? And now he's knocking him down with each one at least, so he's upgraded. Someone gave Roman his XP points. Why he put the hand up like, whoop? What was that about?
Right.
Oh man. They're back in the city, Ron.
Yep.
Dang it. So what, this isn't that blown up Lesnar from 4 years ago?
Oh man.
Remember when Red Man came out?
Mm.
The apple on steroids?
Yep.
Majin Brock. You like that one?
Mm.
Is that a good meme, Vaughn? Majin Brock?
Right. Yeah.
Majin Buu. Roman Reigns forever. So how soon before Sokoa joins the rest of the fam?
Mm-hmm.
All right, how soon, Ron?
I mean, he'll be up there soon enough.
Will they make him the Samoan equivalent of what Pete Dunne's doing?
Maybe.
Yo, man, take his chain, homie. Take his chain, homie. Like, another one. Yo, what was the spastic side dude, man? That's gonna be a thing in WWE. Every third man's gonna have to be an X-Pac.
Nah.
Come on, dog. Is that just become a mandatory thing?
Championship unification. Lesnar with Roman up on his shoulders again. And now Roman Reigns raking the eyes and the face of the beast. Almost thrown into the referee check. Oh, nice.
So they're gonna become the new trope, kind of like how every tag team had to have a Michaels and Jannetty guy.
Yeah.
So then every triple man team is gonna have a Pac.
Yeah. That goes nuts.
Trying to get the official back to his feet. Roman Reigns. Oh, that's strong. And now his back comes to. Cover over the leg down by Roman. Either way, the championship is up. Roman can't believe it. A defiant WWE champion refusing to stay down. In spite of a low blow from the tribal chief.
Laughing at you, Lesnar.
Universal Championship. But before the count of three, the beast escapes. Wheels are turning in the mind of Reigns. What does he need to do to put Lesnar away? These two warriors and fierce watchers.
They like spear him in the back of the neck.
I mean, it was the same thing like last year did to Omos. His first time he speared him from behind.
Many years. Brock has been the
Damn you, Paul.
That's why he gets retainer.
Mm-hmm.
Consider what happened to Boogs. Do you think that this is real or is this gimmick? He said the shoulder's out, so real gimmick. Off top. Off top. I mean, there was little shenanigans.
Right.
It's not like he brought out a 45 and went,
Right.
you know, man.
Look at Paul Heyman.
Well, he looked the same way when Brock ended the streak. So
Yeah.
two guys that beat Taker, right?
Yeah.
And Vader, so there you go.
Mhm.
Maybe that's why they felt like they could advertise this as the greatest Mania match ever.
Right.
He kissed the curl. That's fun. Was he grabbing the? Wow, was he grabbing the? NBD, man. All these years I've been saying it, NBD. Yep. Samoans and Ricans, man. The distant of distant rollers.
Right.
Like, one of us. Get it? There's one.
Right.
What was that Sean Price song? Not 5, not 4, not 3, not 2, but 1. You might win some, but you just lost one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And all the struggles that Rollins had to go through, too.
Mm-hmm.
Stay at home after chemo to avoid getting COVID. After doing the tour, got COVID. Came back to dominate again. So,
Right.
to feed black babies. So, props to him. He's got favorites, man.
Right.
You let Paul hold the other one.
Right. Like, yeah, you
Oh,
know,
that's my baby right here.
like, man.
Is that serious, dog?
Right.
All right. So did that match actually make night 2 better, maybe, or what?
I would say night 1 was better because it seemed like it was a lot more theatrics with night 2. But I mean, that's cool though. You know what I'm saying? Because clearly night 1 was way better last year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was just a lot more like shenanigans. You know what I'm saying with the matches. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that was purposely done. You know what I'm saying?
Cross promotion. So fine.
Mm-hmm.
This show, does this just look like almost a more completely silly version of Atlanta? Where Atlanta's so unconventional, you just don't know what they're gonna do next.
Right.
It's fine, man. The slavery story, man.
Yeah.
Foster kid, that's what I'm like. That's something you can't predict is gonna be in an episode.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when no one from the main cast is in this episode, period.
Man.
Except for Earn at the very end of the episode.
Right.
But no other cast member was in this episode. This was an isolated whole thing that they were doing. Because it was different even with the beginning of season 2, if you remember. You remember the beginning of season 2 of Atlanta?
Okay, yeah.
Robin season?
Yeah, right.
Where it started at brother was playing FIFA soccer instead of Madden.
Yeah.
I'm like, see, in the UK they actually do that, right? That's their version of Madden, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
That's the game that they call in to work for. The game that, you know what I'm saying, all the kids got to get.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of Madden, it's FIFA over there. So that was, so I'm sitting there like, okay, this is a little bit backwards here. This ain't how we normally do. But whatever, right? They still talk about, boy, you trash on there, man, you know, and all that. And then they go rob the chicken joint, man. But then the owner got an AK out.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there like, yo. It just seemed completely unrelated to anything. Now that looked completely unrelated to anything going on in the rest of the episode.
Right.
With, what was it, Cat Williams and the Gator?
Yeah, it was Cat Williams.
And all that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, they're both equally ridiculous, but what did that have to do with this over here?
Mm-hmm.
No correlation. And what's funny is, because I watched it on Hulu,
Mm-hmm.
how every episode has their little synopsis of the episode. Like, yeah, that story about the foster kid was cool and all, but we waited 50 years for this.
Right.
In the synopsis of the episode. And then what they say about that episode 3, talk about all these Euro shenanigans and all that. These people know that thing, right? Season 1 was better. I'm sitting there like, why am I taking some of this stuff? They're killing me, man. They're killing me, bro. I watched that Saturday morning. Like, yeah, I can't watch regular shows this long now. They usually kind of like the Saturday morning cartoon thing, man.
Yeah.
Revisiting regular show. Regular show. Murderous Owens.
The worst he's ever been. The most disrespectful. The most absurd. The most cocky.
Everything that I've ever done up until this point has been a part of making this performance 100% authentic. He's the most ruthless, the most violent.
A desire to be the best that has ever done this. Move to anyone and stop the head of the table.
I'm not playing a character, I am the character.
Well, the main problem is that they haven't built anyone now.
Mm-hmm.
Saying it's not Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
Who have they built up? Because they missed the ball on a lot of guys that they could have done this
Yeah.
with. At least to tease it. So, is there anyone you have in mind that you would like to see?
I mean, it's all about.
Especially since it's now open season on both brands, apparently.
Yeah, so it's interesting now.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, I mean, I hope we can get some straight up clarification on what the fuck's gonna happen now. You know what I'm saying?
But let's just say, for the sake of the discussion, that this is now truly open season. He's gonna be repping on both brands.
Mm-hmm.
Now the floor is at least open. Who
Oh,
would you like to see become the man finally?
Shit, he's beating damn near everybody. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not one of those just shot out of the cannon.
Uh,
Stories. This has been in the trenches, day in, day
Because again, they haven't really built anyone that's been hired within the past 10 years. And he ain't been around that long. That's the funniest part of it, right?
yeah.
With tons of big names who have been massive stars over the years, Frank's still the family tree.
Because he's killed everybody else
Right.
that's been around for that long.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, the guys on the roster that have beaten him is, I guess there's a few guys, but, what would the fans think if it was Rollins? That would be so out of nowhere. Or here's the craziest theory for right now. What if it was Cody?
That would be crazy.
Would there be an uproar? Would it be if Cody wins, we riots? Or what? You think it'd be at that level? That status?
I don't think. I don't know, man. we because we gonna have to see how long the love fest is gonna last. You know what I'm
So
saying?
that's what I'm asking. If it was Cody, say by January next year, would people want to riot?
I would say, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he'll probably get a mid-card title run first.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think he's gonna go like straight to the.
I'm saying if.
Mm-hmm.
If for some reason Vincent's sick head mind decide to go that route, because he always wants to be contrary to whatever the fans actually want.
Yeah.
So what for no good reason in his mind, even based on popularity or whatever, he just did that with said y'all like Cody.
Mm-hmm.
Who else can even bring out the cut with some hype? Do you do it with Edge finally? At 48 years old?
Yeah.
I mean, would that get the fans geeked at least? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I could see. You know what? I mean, if they separate like the belts, you know what I'm saying, and like I say, we just don't know how all this shit is gonna play out. And like,
I'm just going to the scenario of the belts are officially unified. Let's just say that's going to be the deal for 2 years. Who have they built up to be Roman if Brock ain't going to be it? Not that I want him to be it.
yeah.
I'm saying who else is even believably a contender based on the booking for the past year at least.
Right.
Really, there's been nobody that they booked to beat him except Brock.
Mm-hmm.
So when Brock don't do it, it's like, okay, well, you got it.
Right.
Most of the other contenders might be guys that are actually older than Roman.
Yeah. They could go with one of them guys. You know,
That's why I brought up Edge first.
Yeah.
My obvious pick would have been Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
On a physicality standpoint alone.
Yeah.
He's one of the few guys that they built up to be that guy even.
Mm-hmm.
But they haven't done it yet. So would they pull that trigger?
Yeah.
Or did Bobby not bring in whatever the desired ratings are to affect their decision making?
Who knows?
Because we know the ratings have been low throughout.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking of, okay, booking wise, who is even set up? Big E could have been the guy, but then he got his neck broke after his title reign was done.
I say most. overhyped match ever. Because like I said, 'cause if we get Roman and Rock, then that'd be the greatest. What they say about Randy Orton and Edge?
The greatest wrestling
match
ever.
No,
It wasn't anywhere close. It might not have been the best match in that card.
right?
It was a by the numbers Randy Orton match.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we discussing now. Who's next for Roman? Like, shit, I don't know. I do not know. Ain't no telling.
I mean, can you build Orton back up to that guy?
I mean, maybe.
It's just based on, what Orton's been doing as of late. It's kind of like, I mean, he's out of it. Not that mix, really.
Getting the pressure on him is immense because he's a part of one of the greatest images of all time. He's from a family where they will give you, they'll give you an opportunity, but you have to earn everything.
Yeah. Them pretty much the leading guys. Well, all right, y'all. Shit is like, what is it? Shit is 11. Shit, back to the business tomorrow. Y'all here shut it down, man. So this is, like I say, WrestleMania in the books. They put it down. Got to give them their props for it. So obviously tomorrow is gonna be a big night for Monday Night Raw, man. So thank everybody for coming out, checking out the stream, man. A lot of discussions to be had, a lot of discussions to be talked about, man. So y'all take it easy, man. I'll catch y'all on social media, and I'll catch y'all next stream, man. Y'all be easy tonight.